It's Monday and it's the 9th, and we're just calling it Casual Columbus Day around here. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you've enjoyed what turned out to be a bright, sunshine-filled afternoon after a rather cool start. We've got more of that in your forecast, and very understandably, comparisons being made, I think, safe to say, to more like a November feel in the air by the time the weekend rolls around. And we're going to see improving conditions, but we've got another a storm system that's going to wreak a little havoc, not necessarily storm-wise, but showers and some winds and definitely some cooler temps for your weekend that lies ahead. Not the greatest of outlooks, I'm sad to say. We have a lot of other things to talk about before we get there, and that's where we'll begin right now. An announcement that I may or may not have again on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. The McGoffin County Retired Teachers Organization was set to meet this week, I believe, but they have had to put that meeting up. Some scheduling conflicts, and they will be meeting Thursday the 19th at 11 o'clock that morning at the McGoffin County Public Library. Again, McGoffin County Retired Teachers meeting not this Thursday, but the following 11 o'clock at the Public Library. In Eastern Kentucky headlines tonight, a woman from Pike County has now been formally indicted on a count of murder, as well as possibly other charges that may still be pending. I know that 45-year-old Dusty Ratliff is from Elkhorn City and was indicted last Friday, I believe it was, or late last week. She was behind the wheel of a pickup truck in July of this year when she crossed the center line and struck a small SUV driven by 44-year-old James Kelly of Pikeville. Kelly was pronounced dead at the scene. The investigation and arrest citations at the time or otherwise indicated that she was driving dangerously and was responsible for his death, causing the two-car collision. Some positive news. New report out that I'm still about halfway through, but the gist of it says that there's a study by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration that's just been released that indicates that Kentucky actually has the third lowest number of crashes where speed is at least one of the contributing factors in the entire nation. Third lowest. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration report says that Kentucky had about 725, or actually 730, I believe it was, fatal collisions in 2021, the most recent complete year for which data is available, I think, and that speed was actually to blame, at least in part, in 41 of those. The Kentucky's rate, as far as speed involved in collisions, is about 68% actually below the rest of the nation, which is a neat, positive news. Speaking of traveling Kentucky's roads, specifically those here in McGoffin County and through it, as I told you late last week, two major traffic changes or the events to take place beginning today. One did and one did not, and is set for tomorrow. I was looking forward today to taking at least a trip on the new, I'm going to call it cross-country path, portion thereof of the Mountain Parkway. However, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to make that happen. Citing some weather delays, the traffic switch on this particular stretch of the Mountain Parkway will take place tomorrow and not today. I was looking forward to taking some video and traveling this new route of the Mountain Parkway, but that will hold off until tomorrow as the Mountain Parkway expansion continues its progress. So expect temporary stops and delays throughout the day tomorrow from mile markers 65 all the way to 68 as crews are working to shift traffic from the existing parkway to the new parkway alignment. Multiple locations and roads will be impacted by the switch and new alignment starting tomorrow. And for eastbound, this significant switch will take place at near 65.5 mile marker near Johnson Fork. You'll veer right and follow the new road alignment as a result. That should be an interesting trek. For westbound traffic on the Mountain Parkway, the switch will occur at mile marker 68.4 just before the Cow Creek Bridge goes over the parkway. Motorists will veer left to follow the new road alignment. And there will be a new intersection located at Cow Creek where it crosses the new segment of the Mountain Parkway. I'm anxious to see how this works out as well. Part of Cow Creek Road north of the intersection will also be temporarily closed for bridge and road reconstruction, and anyone traveling should use the new Kentucky 134 access road as a detour. All this starting tomorrow. And a reminder, Ivy Point was closed today and will remain so through on or around the 22nd of this month, which is a Sunday. But for the next essentially 2 weeks and a day or so, Ivy Point will be closed, and you'll have to take a detour if you're traveling west on 460 or anywhere in that general direction.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Get the right fit, the right tread, and the reliability you need for whatever you're rolling in at Conley Tire, where right now through October the 31st, get a $100 rebate on Generals, $120 on Kumos, and go to conleytire.net to find other special offers on the biggest names, plus brakes, oil changes, and computer diagnostics, all with 6 months no interest at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy, the convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service, and the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frasier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. Logan Corporation in Sagersville is now hiring. Due to continued growth and expansion, Logan Corporation is now looking for all local welders and fabricators, and experience is not necessary. For full-time positions with benefits, applications must be picked up at the Logan Corporation office at 124 Ward Road off of Parkway Drive in downtown Sagersville. Logan Corporation since 1904, and a leader in the manufacture of mining and truck equipment. It's in the air and it's on the calendar. Fall is here and the seasonal shop is filled with new clothes for the season, new arrivals from Charlie Page, Mud Pie, Royce, and more. And the new shoes are some of their favorites that they've ever had. And beautiful t-shirts and sweatshirts for every occasion and season, plus new shirts for all the Wildcat fans, the Montgomery County Hornet fans, teachers, football mamas, and more. And fellas, they didn't leave us out either. After many requests, they have brought back the fan favorite turn rows, shirts, and hoodies, and they've got a large selection of Ridge and Holler. And if you need a little self-pampering, their new selection of spa gifts are the perfect gift idea or a treat for yourself. Fall and Halloween decor on the floor right now. It's gorgeous, and Christmas is coming through the door right now, all at the seasonal shop. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
It was a little hectic around here on Friday, as you may have seen if you were here, and as such, this report was not aired, but authorities are still investigating after a single-car crash happened on Elk Creek Friday afternoon. Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Eugene Salyer is investigating and actually received not just the call of the accident, but as well the call of the vehicle being reported stolen from dispatch. Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Eugene Salyer was on scene investigating a single-car crash Friday afternoon on Elk Creek, just about a mile or so from the intersection of 460 West and Elk Creek. It was while there that he told me that he received a report from Montgomery County 911 about a white Chevrolet Trailblazer being stolen from the Collett Road area, with only about a minute or actually less of a time frame difference in the call to 911 regarding an accident involving that same vehicle. The vehicle was found overturned over the embankment, as you see here, with no driver or passengers around. No other details on possible injury sustained by anyone who was inside. As Salyer says, he's continuing to investigate, and if anyone has any details about the theft and or crash, to please call the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department. And in other headlines tonight, Sagersville police, including school resource officer Mike Nichols, are in the middle of an investigation. So far, a woman charged with endangering the welfare of a minor, with other drug-related charges coming from Johnson County. This after Nichols was called to the Sagersville grade school for a report of a child who did not appear to be feeling well or acting as it should. Turns out there were 3, all siblings, which were suffering from the same unknown still at this time condition. Nichols says that when he arrived at the elementary school, he found a small child lying in the floor of the office, unable to communicate with staff or EMS. An ambulance was called and took the child to Paintsville ARH to be checked out. And while Nichols was at the hospital, 2 more children, siblings of the small child, were actually brought by ambulance from another classroom or another part of the school as well to be checked out for the same or similar symptoms. Chief of Police Neil Adams then tried to locate the mother, who was found at her residence with another small child. She was brought to the hospital by an individual, and once there, police say that she claimed that she had not been giving the kids their medicine as prescribed, and they were very sleepy and had not gotten enough sleep the night before. She also allowed authorities to look in her bag that she was carrying, and that's where authorities found a crystal-like substance that she said was meth, and that she also could not give an accurate count for her Suboxone prescription. Paintsville police came to the hospital, since it was in Johnson County at that time, and charged her with the methamphetamine charge and took her to the Johnson County Regional Jail, where she's charged with possession of meth and endangering the welfare of a minor. I was actually listening to the emergency radio traffic and could hear the dispatcher's concern here in Montgomery County as she was fielding calls from motorists who were behind and in front of a vehicle traveling on 460 West on Saturday afternoon around 4:45 or so. Witnesses saying that the vehicle had just about rear-ended them on numerous occasions, and that they had also seen the vehicle nearly hit other cars, at least 2, head-on, and that motorists were actually able to stop the vehicle in the Bloomington Dollar Store parking lot. That's where Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Eugene Salyer and Sheriff Bill Meade arrived. However, since they could not see or didn't observe the suspect behind the wheel actually driving, she was charged with public intoxication, excluding alcohol, after she failed all 6 clues for field sobriety test, admitting to taking Suboxone and Neurontin on the same date. I'm going to pause. When we come back, it's the Farm Bureau Community Calendar of the evening and your weather forecast to follow. Two locations, 2 ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true.
At Appalachian Wireless, we have the best service and the best deals right now.
Save up to $500 on iPhone 13s and 14s, all models, all gigabytes with trade-in.
Maybe go for an iPhone 12 for a penny with a 2-year contract.
We're not leaving out Samsung. Save up to $350 on select Samsung devices, including the S23.
It's a win-win this month at Appalachian Wireless. The service, the savings, y'all got to jump on this deal right now.
At Appalachian Wireless, we get you because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
AppalachianWireless.com for terms.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder-Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot-related, relief is just one step away.
Welcome to Hope Family Podiatry Center, where we take care of all of your podiatric needs.
located on the Parkway next to Hope Pediatrics. A reminder, the McGoffin County Retired Teachers Organization is meeting a week from this Thursday. This is a rescheduling. They were to meet this Thursday, but they are changing it to Thursday the 19th, still at the McGoffin County Public Library, still at 11 o'clock in the morning. And you can still, and for a while, but it's time, get your flu shot at the McGoffin County Health Department any day of the week. They take a long list of insurances, but if you have any questions or anything of that nature, give them a call at the McGoffin County Health Department, 349-6212. That's Monday through Thursday, 8 until 3, Friday, 8 until noon. Flu shots, of course, and other services provided by your McGoffin County Health Department and their wonderful, friendly staff. Services provided here nightly include, of course, birthdays and anniversaries and calendar announcements like these, and all you have to do is tell me so I can tell everyone about them and let everyone know what you have planned or whose special day it is. To have those printed in the Sayersville Independent, send those to Heather at SayersvilleIndependent.com. And without any further ado, let's wrap it up for this Monday with the following. Not the prettiest of pictures to paint. Not terrible, but it is going to be much more like the month following this one weather-wise in the coming days. Before that, though, we've got some nice and warming conditions to see and enjoy, starting with the mid-60s tomorrow. I know early this morning I felt raindrops, and I could see just a sparse number hitting the ground, but and 100 feet away, I really couldn't see any, and if I had to look, there was one cloud that was a little dark, and there was some very light drops, and I hate to even call it sprinkles earlier today for some of us. Some of us saw a little bit more, but just a very little bit of moisture in the air that pretty much left, and we saw skies finally clear up after a cloudy start, after around, another chilly one this morning, followed by, and some folks did see some patchy frost over the weekend as we expected, followed by tonight where we expect to fall down and hopefully stay just out of the 30s at 40 degrees, mostly clear skies and west-southwesterly winds anywhere from 8 to 15 miles per hour. So it's been a breezy one out there, and we're still seeing wind moving around. But the good news is, at least for now, there's a pattern change, and it's a nice one. Sunny and clear for a few days ahead of us. Tomorrow, 66. Sunny around the 40-degree mark again tomorrow night, but look at that, improving Wednesday up to 67. Nighttime lows out of the 40s and into the 50s. Still partly sunny, partly cloudy that night. Thursday, nicer still at 74, mostly sunny and partly cloudy, and that is the peak of your 7-day. Yep, Thursday. It's going to be the best one we're going to have, I think. 74, mostly sunny, before temperatures start going back the other direction quickly, with some clouds and showers as well. We've got a storm system in parts of the eastern United States that will as well affect our weather. And Friday, not all that bad. It's going to be a slow roll to get to the not-so-nice stuff, but still partly sunny and 72. Shower chances 20% early, but by Friday afternoon or evening, timing's still a little bit uncertain. Those will go up to about a 60% chance, and I think it's going to be later Friday than not. That's what I'm hoping for. So hoping to get another day, maybe 4 days in a row that are dry and comfortable temperature-wise. But Saturday night certainly, or Friday night rather, certainly, and into your Saturday, changes are coming. 63, mostly cloudy, a 60% chance of showers for the first half of your weekend. We'll take off almost 10 degrees for your Sunday and pretty much still have clouds and good shower chances of 54 degrees. Monday in the low 50s again, mostly cloudy, and still some pretty decent shower chances then. And that's it. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow.